What is up, y'all? Brand Pan Gamers here. Welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Dual Destiny. Sorry it took a little while for Dual Destinies to come out again. Well, like at least the time of recording this, it's been like about a week since I stopped because I got into Phasmophobia because it's an addicting game, and I would definitely love to play it more. But at the moment, guys, I didn't want to. And it kind of stopped me from continuing Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. So I do want to at least complete Dual Destiny before I head to college, because right now it's already November and I've only beaten 2 episodes and there's a total of 6 in the year. So yeah, I do want to get this over. I do want to at least try to be Dual Destinies. I don't expect to be Spirit Justice obviously before college, but yeah. Anyways, we're just gonna go ahead and we're just gonna go ahead and head on to the new episode here, Turnabout Academy. So yeah, let's go ahead. Turnabout Academy. I'm just gonna go ahead and go for this anyway.
Themis Legal Academy, a prestigious high school with alumni in the highest echelons of the legal world.
Okay. Oh. Why is there 3 people here? Okay. Oh no, I'm gonna be late. Hey, I guess we're playing as Athena. Finally! So this is it. The illustrated Themis Legal Academy. This is the place where many distinguished lawyers and prosecutors got their start. When news spread that Mr. Wright has gotten his attorney badge back, he received a call from the school asking him to pay a visit. Mr. Wright brought us along, hoping we'd learn something from the experience. But now I have to go and blow up by getting here 30 minutes late. At least it's not all business today. After all, today's their school festival. Wow. Right. Wow, this is a school festival written all over it. Literally. And why are the cold stairs? You don't wear in the school uniform except you? I like the way I dress. Well, sometimes I get a little nervous myself, did I do the wrong thing? So I would probably be still nervous anyways. What was the right Apollo are? Your attention, please. This is an announcement from the mock trial committee. The mock trial will begin shortly. All students and faculty, please proceed at once to the lecture hall. Thank you. Only a mock trial is about to start. Where's this lecture hall? Looks like all the students and faculty are heading that way. Might as well join them. Maybe I'll find Mr. Wright and Mr. Apollo there. Sorry guys, it's kind of nighttime where I am, so Alright, 1:33 p.m. 3rd floor, huh? Smoky lecture hall. Wow, they spent some serious money on this place. The district court can't even compete. Hey, Athena over here. Oh, there they are. Ah, Mr. Wright, Apollo. I've been looking for you two. I'm so sorry I'm late. It's okay. Sorry we couldn't wait for you. But we didn't want to be late for our meeting. Lucky for you, the person we're supposed to meet also seemed to be running late. Mr. Wright, Mr. Justice, it seems And yet, Professor, I believe? Professor Corte. And yet, I don't know if it's Corte or just Court. I don't know. I'm just gonna name it Corte because I don't want to say Court. The heck are you? How unprofessional of her to keep visitors to our esteemed institution waiting like this. I don't know if that's the right voice, but I'll deal with it. I shall make her right. I will not... Oh, who do we have here? Alright, you haven't been introduced yet. Ah yes, she must be the young lady Mr. Wright was telling me about. I am Aristotle Means, a professor at this Home Learning. Aristotle Means. I oversee the lawyer course here. It is a pleasure to meet you. I'm Athena Side. I just recently got my attorney badge myself. It's nice to meet you too. How wonderful. So vigorous and vicious. You just earned yourself a gold star. Wow, thanks. That big smile is kind of scary though. I kind of have to agree, but oh well. Looks like the mock trial's about to begin. What are we going to do about our meeting? Oh, speaking of the mock trial, do either of you know what it's about? Oh, but I thought we had sent the pamphlet to your office. Right, the pamphlet. Whatever happened to that? You won't be seeing it again. Trucy used it for the old rip it up and restore it trick. Unfortunately, it didn't work as advertised. Well, it seems I had better explain the situation then. Thank you, Professor. Alright. The theme is Legal Academy. Now, does anyone have any questions? I do, Professor. Can you tell me all about your school? What an excellent question. Here's a gold star for asking. Okay, I was about to say, if you could do a smile again. Our academy has 3 courses to choose from. Whew. Students seeking to be lawyers take the lawyer course, likewise. Budding prosecutors take the prosecutor course, and future judges in the judge course. Wow, you have everything here for someone who wants to seriously pursue a career in law. Yes, well, that's what makes our school special, and today even more so. After all, we are to be treated to a lecture by the legendary attorney, Phoenix Wright. We can't wait to hear about his return to the legal profession. I did see that Phoenix got his badge back, so that's cool. You're giving a lecture, Mr. Wright? But you're not even a professor. Also, one thing I noticed that I'm pretty sure this episode is still in the past, because Apollo still didn't have his eye patch thing, so yeah. Yeah, well, I'm just giving them what they want. Today's plan? Oh, there we go. Did you even know you were meant to be giving a lecture here today? Yeah, sort of. But I came early because I was supposed to have a meeting with the head of the judge course, Constance Corte. It's been a whirlwind of a morning. Let's leave it at that. Professor Corte. She's a wonderful instructor, but quite unpunctual. Oh, so that's who is late. From what I've heard, our esteemed Mr. Wright here is scheduled to hold a training seminar tomorrow in addition to today's lecture. A training seminar? For lawyers? What exactly does that involve? Why, it involves the very skills that make a lawyer, Jesus smile. The odd angle when shouting, objection. The proper way to strike the podium. How to project one's voice. And most importantly, how to bluff your way to victory. Huh? Who exactly do you want me to teach stuff like that to again? Oh man, everyone knows the old right of the bluffing. What a wonderful question. You just earned yourself a gold star. The great honor of taking a seminar by a famous lawyer and a famous prosecutor. This is what is at stake in this mock trial, the crown jewel of the school festival. Famous lawyer and a famous prosecutor? Huh. Well, we know Phoenix is one, but who's the famous prosecutor? Anyways, the mock trial in question is a prestigious event that every student aspires to win. The top student in the lawyer course and the top student in the prosecutor course face off in a simulated court case set in this very school. As for the case itself, we select the best script written by a judge, course student, and base our case on that. Ooh, a one-on-one battle. How thrilling! So if the student studying to be a lawyer wins, they get to take my training seminar? But what if the other student wins? I'm not a prosecutor, so... There's no cause for alarm. We have a famous prosecutor ready for such a case. Exactly who it is? Well, that is a special surprise. A famous prosecutor? No, it can't be. I doubt it's what you're thinking, Athena. Professor Means, forgive me for interrupting you and your guest. Who is this? Hey. I'm Juniper... Juniper Woods? Huh. You were in the first episode, if I recall correctly. I'm Juniper Woods, a senior in the judge course. Professor, the trial will begin shortly. Since you'll be delivering the pre-trial speech, would you mind waiting up in the balcony until we're ready for you? My, how very organized you are, Juniper. You just earned yourself a gold star, too. But what about Professor Corte? Well, I suppose she'll eventually arrive. Now then, I trust you will look after our visitors, Juniper. Yes, of course, Professor Means. Juniper? Juniper Woods, is that you? Athena? I almost didn't recognize you. I didn't know you were back from Europe. Wait, you two know each other? Now that's a coincidence. We've known each other since we were kids. We're like best friends, right, Junie? Yes, well, we live close to each other, so we used to play in the forest together. Yeah, like a lot. How does she look at me? I guess I shouldn't be surprised since we haven't seen each other in a long time. Anyway, we're supposed to go wait in the waiting room, right? Not that I wouldn't mind taking in the mock trial you're putting on today. Unfortunately, the mock trial is only for students and faculty. There's one seat reserved for Mr. Wright, but no other exceptions are allowed. Yes, I'm very sorry, but it is part of the student curriculum, after all. I hope you won't mind remaining in the waiting room until the trial concludes. Oh, that's too bad. I was hoping to learn something new today. I'll tell you what, Apollo. Why don't you take my place? What? Really? Sure. Besides, I'd like to meet with Professor Corte as soon as she gets here. Aw, no fair. I want to see him on trial too. Alright, I'm going to let Apollo pull what little rank he has. If it's okay with Professor Means. But of course, Mr. Wright. If that is what you wish. It's settled then. We'll expect a full and detailed report, Apollo, so pay attention. Even the new kid sure stinks. If you would please follow me, I'll escort you down to the waiting room on the first floor. Oh boy. Oh boy. Waiting room. Still no Professor Corte. Been over 30 minutes. And Mr. Wright snoozing away on the sofa. This is so boring. I should have hidden in the lecture hall and spied on the mock trial. Oh, what the? Hey, what was that? Athena, I could have sworn I just heard something fall down and break. If you go running now, they'll think it was you. Well, it wasn't me. I think it came from somewhere outside. Oh, well, you better go have a look, seeing as everyone else is in the lecture hall. Okay. What is this place? Demon Legal Academy outdoor stage. Is this stage for some sort of concert? That reminds me of a courtroom. Wait, Athena, behind a witness stand. What? Oh shoot. Professor Corte, can you hear me? Professor, that Professor? No wonder why she's late. Wait, that's who we were supposed to be meeting with? Looks like our meeting's been cancelled for us. No way, this can't be real. Call the police, they should be here soon. I'll go tell everyone in the lecture hall too. No, wait. They'll find us soon enough once the police get here. Let's do our own crime scene investigation before it gets too crowded around here. Huh? Are we even allowed to do that? It's no big deal as long as we leave it exactly where we found it. Plus... no, never mind. Anyway, we should look around while the scene is still fresh. But... okay. You're the boss. Wait, what? What are we doing? Oh crap, I don't have my to-do list. So, I guess we'll examine the area. Whew. I guess I really do have to examine the body. Well, guess I better get used to stuff like this if I want to get a full-fledged lawyer, be a full-fledged lawyer. Oh, well, first of all, what's this thing? What do we have here? A book? I'm guessing it fell out of her chest pocket. Wait, what if it's her diary? That's the most private thing a girl has. True, but considering the situation at hand, my apologies to the late Professor Corte. Now don't! Looks more like a planner than a diary. Every page seems to have the same sword with mark printed on it at that. I don't think a girl deserves her privacy, but it may help us solve the case. Okay, I guess we'll take the Corte's planners. This arrow? Got killed by an arrow? There's an arrow stuck in her side. Gunshot wounds and stab wounds are pretty common, but arrow wounds? This is a homicide any way you slice it. In other words, we have a murder in our hands. A murder? Here? That makes this arrow the murder weapon? Well, that and the bow that shot it? Right. But where could the killer have shot her from? The stage is a sea of obstructions. I'm no expert in archery, but it can't be easy to hit a target with this much stuff around. Would it be possible to kill someone by stabbing them with an arrow? I'm not sure. Guess we better do some more investigating before jumping to conclusions. Whew. I guess we'll examine the body itself. Notice anything strange about the body? Take a deep breath and then take a good look. Well, now that you mentioned it, there's no blood around it. Yet the victim's blood is cold. The victim's body is cold, and rigor mortis has already started to dissipate. It would appear that quite some time has passed since Professor Corte was murdered. Thing is, the quad was packed with students up until the start of mock trial. Wait, doesn't that mean she was killed at a different location? Oh, I know. The killer moved the body here while everyone's in the lecture hall. That's a definite possibility. Notice anything else? Her arms are raised over her head, and there are dark bruises around her wrist. Oh, I actually didn't notice that. Okay. Yeah, the professor was probably tied up with something. Tied up and then killed. That's just brutal. Eventually, her wrists were unbound, and as she reached up to stretch, she was killed. Actually, I'm not so sure about this theory. Well, there's not exactly a lot to go on. I think that's about all we're going to find out from the body for now. Nice work, Athena. Your face only turned 5 shades of pale. I was expecting 50. We should probably take a picture of the crime scene just in case. Okay, I'm on it. Okay, cheese! My god, really? Cheese? And I thought I was the one with the twisted sense of humor. Cheese. Alright, sorry. I think that should do it. Alright, let's take a better look around the area while we wait for the police to arrive. This pile of rebel sticks out like a sore thumb. Looks like a broken battery of plaster. Maybe this is the source of that noise we heard? There were supposedly 2 statues on this stage. I seem to recall hearing that a co-ed from the Fine Art Club had made them. There were 2? And that thing over there is the remain of another statue? This could be related to the case. Let's take a closer look. I'm actually wondering if I have my to-do list thing. No, I still don't. I don't know. I want to make sure. I don't want to make sure I'm lost. Something buried in the rubble. The Themis Herald? Wait, we shouldn't disturb it. Let's just read what we can. Penny Declaration of Love, Rocks Camp. Final acting turret love triangle centered on campus She-Devil Juniper Woods. Level-headed lawyer course genius and hot-blooded prosecutor course student. They'll go head-to-head in a mock trial battle for the She-Devil's Black Heart. Hugh O'Connor has declared that he will confess to her if he wins. Wait, what? I seriously wish I hadn't read that. You find that more shocking than discovering a murder victim's body. But we're talking about my friend Junie here. She never lead guys on like that. Zena, you don't believe everything you read, do you? This article is clearly written with a malicious intent. I'm not buying a word of it. You're right, but it's still disturbing. Even if it's third-rate tabloid material. Okay. The statue? Wonder what this was a statue of. Whatever it was reddish-purple in color. Well, Apollo and I first got here, both statues were already here, but they were covered up. Bet they were waiting to unveil them when the school festival moved here to the stage. You mean the duffel bag looking thing was actually being used to cover the statues? I guess that just leaves the question. Were they broken by accident or on purpose? What a puzzle this is. Mr. Wright, Athena? Oh, here comes Apollo. I've never seen anyone move so fast. Oh, it's Apollo, okay. Listen, something big happened. I was at the mock trial where the police announced a body had been found on campus. That's right, and we're the ones who phoned it in. We found Professor Corte dead behind the witness stand over there. What? Can you show me? What the? We've already had a quick look at the body. It's definitely a homicide. Once the police get here... No, I know it's a homicide. I'm shocked because it's the same. Exactly the same. What? Well there, Apollo. Take a deep breath and explain what you mean. It's the same. The body, that is. It's just like how it was in the mock trial. What? It's like the mock trial? I know, it sounds crazy, but... The body location and position, the murder weapon, the lack of flowing blood... It's all exactly like the mock trial. That's odd. You're kidding, right? It can't really all be the same, can it? And that's the police. The whole school's in an uproar. There won't be any more classes. A murder on campus. That's the last thing I spent on a legal academy. I'll go tell Professor Mead what we observed when we discovered the body. You two wait here until you've spoken with the police. Yes, boss. I can't believe this is happening. I can't believe we have to wait around here. I can't stay still at times like these. I hope Junie hasn't fainted from the shock of this whole thing. Oh, there she is. Ah, Athena. There you are. Junie, am I glad to see you? I was worried that... Don't worry about me. I am student council president after all. I need to be strong. Student council president? Wow, I'm impressed. He really changed. She used to be kind of sickly and shy. Well, it's a good thing. Well, it's a good change at least. Juniper, was it? You mind if we ask you a few questions? Yeah, we're stuck here waiting for the police, and there's really nothing much to do. There's really nothing much to do. Sure. What would you like to know? Yeah, you? I haven't seen you in ages, Junie. What's it been, 7 years or so? Yes, and I remember how you were always there for me, Athena. Maybe it's just me, but I wanted to ask why you seem so distant. Remember how you used to call me Athena? I liked it better that way. Felt like we were sisters, you know? Yes, but I'm a student council president now. And as a student representative of Athena's Legal Academy, I have to act properly. She was never this stiff and formal before. I knew you wanted to be a judge, but I didn't expect this. It's such a prestigious school, and you're in the judge court to boot. Yes, Professor Corte had been in charge of it until, well, you know. Oh right, Professor Corte was a professor in charge of Junie's course. Constance Court, oh boy, What sort of teacher was Professor Corte? If I had to sum her up in a single word, I'd say she was amazing. Her judgment always seek the truth. That was her mantra, and she used it in trying to fix what was wrong with our school. She was a beacon of hope in this dark age of the law. What's wrong with your school? What did you mean by that? Oh, nothing. Never mind. Am I imagining things, or did I just detect something in Junie's voice? She's hiding something? Professor Corte chilled my script for the mock trial. Oh, you mean all the students in the judge course had to submit a script? And yours was the one she selected? Wow, that's amazing, Junie! Oh, thank you, but now Professor Corte is... Who would do such a thing? Just yesterday we were working together, trying to get this ready. Excuse me. I forgot she does that. Are you alright, Junie? Maybe you should take it easy for a while. But she still got that cough. Guess she's not as strong as she pretends to be. Whew. Why do you need a script in a showdown between a lawyer and a prosecutor? Well, we're simulating a trial, so we needed a script as a framework. All details about the incident and the people involved are included in the script. We also prepared a crime scene photo, a murder weapon, and other kinds of evidence. Wow, you gotta think of everything. It must be hard getting all that ready. Whew. Yes, well, it was only Professor Corte and I. Further, we didn't want the script or other elements of the mock trial to get leaked. We were the only ones in the entire school who knew all the details. Must have been a big pain, and that must have been really difficult. What the hell were you about to say, Athena? I wrote the script so that the case could go either way. That way, the defense and the prosecution both had an equal chance of winning. Hey, if you don't skip well, you got another thing coming. Who's this? Huh? Who said that? Oh wait, these two. From the first cutscene. Juniper's genius doesn't stop at a brilliant script. Yeah! They're both males, it seems like. You gave it a award-winning performance as defendant, man! I think I found a rival to my cords of steel. Hugh, Robin, why don't you go to introduce yourself to our guests? As student council president, I won't have you treating them rudely. You're right. I heard Mr. Wright was bringing a couple of guests with him. That would be you two, apologized to Athena Sykes. Yep, I'm Athena Sykes. I'm Paul Justice. Nice to meet you. I'll pass on the handshake. I'm going to be a lawyer. The name's Hugh O'Connor. Oh boy. But some call me Mr. Perfect because I never scored less than 100% on tests. Most pretentious introduction ever. What's with his hand? Is it glued to the inside of his pocket or what? Yeesh. Let me be the first to apologize for your totally rude introduction. Sorry! Now he's my intro. I'm Robin Newman. I seem to be a prosecutor, like the really cool kind that nails the bad guys. No! Where's the sincerity? So he makes pottery too. And what's that bracelet contraption for? Judy sure had made some unusual friends. He's two with a lawyer and a prosecutor in today's mock trial. And even though I wrote the script, I also play the part of the defendant. Why not act in Toward Love, Triangle Center, and Campus She-Devil Juniper Woods? Level-handed lawyer, court genius, and hot-boy prosecutor, court student. So go ahead and head in a mock trial battle for the She-Devil Blackheart. Oh wait, that was a flashback. Wait, these two are the guys who supposedly have a thing for Judy? What's with Robin? What the heck? Juniper, come on, your role's way beyond just that. That's right! The mock trial is just the start. She's also in the school festival main event. Oh my god, you're freaking Robin. Live on stage, Juniper Woods, and the crowd goes bananas. Woo! I can't go loud, guys. It's nighttime here. I'm supposed to sing at the school festival. All the other girls were too embarrassed to try out, so... My Junie singing on stage in front of people? Oh, she really has changed. Your performance? I was bummed we were making everyone's stage costumes. And this is what I'll be wearing. That's amazing, Junie. But then again, you were always good at that kind of thing. These constellations in particular are really something. Oh, thank you. One of my favorite things to do is to look up at the stairs in the middle of the forest. Huh? So you're a fan of the nice guy then? Wow, Paul, didn't know you were such a romantic. It's not like that. I have this friend. He and I go way back. You got me really interested in space. Wait, you have friends when you were young? Color me surprised. Oh, you know. As to the council president, I cannot allow such mean-spirited cheating to continue. Gee, I think she's angry. Stage costume. The costumes were no problem, but as for singing, I'm not sure No, you can do it! That's right, anyone who says otherwise will have to answer me. I really cannot voice Hugh O'Connor. At least, I don't know, it just sounds like he's someone with like a voice like... I don't know. I guess chivalrous love triangle, and a damsel in distress and two knights in his shining armor. Maybe that Themis Herald article wasn't too far from the truth. Speaking of the latest news, I wonder how the mock trial turned out. Hold on, I need to go check. Why? How come this one has 2 pages? What do we have here? Paint inside of a costume with fluorescent paint. Leave time to dry. Draw a constellation outside and make small holes according to this pattern. In the dark, the paint will shine through the holes, bring the constellation to life. Okay, that sounds a little... whatever, so who won? So, how did the boss round end? We were just about to reach a verdict when the police arrived. Now we'll never know how it would have turned out. I guess that's what happens when there's a real murder during a fake murder trial. And then right before the verdict? Talk about bad timing. Tell me about it. I was this close, man. I bet I would have won. But I bet the defense wasn't doing too badly, either, right? Okay. We'll settle this some other time, and I assure you I will win when that time comes. Like I'm gonna let that happen? I don't think so. I hope they don't end up hurting each other. Oh, don't worry. The three of us have been good friends since we enrolled here. Okay. We have proof of our friendship. Proof? Like physical evidence proof? Yes, we're studying for a career in law. And in the legal world, evidence is everything. Yeah, as long as our friendship lasts, you can bet we'll be carrying them around. That theme of Legal Academy ingenuity at work. Now, what exactly is this proof of friendship anyway? Well, it's a secret, and if I show you, it would be bad luck. Oh, okay. I knew it. There's definitely some discord in Judy's voice. Huh. Our friendship is sacred and inviolable. It's not something to be achievably on display. Proof? We don't need no stinking proof. Us three are friends forever. I can hear discord in their voices too. They're talking about their friendship. What's going on here? Are they not friendships or what? Something wrong, Athena? No, it's nothing. Oh. Alright then. Hey, isn't that... I will stay right where you are. Don't have a muscle. Or don't move a muscle. Don't have them. That sounded weird. Oh my gosh, you again. Detective Fulbright? Is something wrong? Oh god. Why, if it isn't my little lawyer friends. Sorry about the small talk, we'll have to wait. Juniper Woods? You're under arrest for the murder of Constance Corte again? Juniper's the suspect again? First the first episode, now this one? Even though we're still in the past? I'm what? Wait a second, what's going on here? Why are you arresting Judy? Please, Detective Fulbright. We're involved in this case too. Aha, so you're the lawyer the dispatch said were first on scene. I can tell you everything, but I will say this. There are two major reasons for her arrest. Number one, slipping led somebody to where the body was. I didn't. And number two, the crime scene is exactly how the suspect portrayed in her script. But you can arrest her on just those grounds. True, but there's more. However, Prosecutor Blackpool specifically told me to say no more than that. My god, Blackpool again. So Blackpool the prosecuting attorney on this one too? Detective Fulbright, we found this in the suspect's pocket. Why, there's blood on this. That's evidence we need for the mock trial. A mock trial? I never heard of such a thing. That sounds so fishy to me. Real fishy. Now, if you would, officers. Yes, sir. But... Beauty, I have to do something. I can't let them take her away like this. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have work to do. Athena?
Hold it!
Hold it! Oh.
Hold it! I refuse to believe that she's the killer! Junie! I've decided. I'm going to defend you! I'll fight with everything I've got!
Ooh.
Athena. Junie, it's good to hear you say that name again.
Huh. Hate to interrupt your bonding time, but... Why'd you rather you do all this? You're barely even a warrior. I don't have much experience, and I may need to call on Mr. Wright's help at times. But nobody believes in Junie as much as I do. I'll help you too, Juniper. There's no way you murdered your professor. Tina? Oh. Thank you both. I'm counting on you. You got your back, Junie. Guess things worked out after all. Ready up your lawyers, Miss Woods. It's time for us to head back to the station. Oh boy. I can't believe Junie's been arrested for murder. I can't believe I accepted her case without asking Mr. Wright. Take a deep breath and relax, Tina. I'm here to help with whatever you need. So let's get right on the case. Right. I won't have this case left in the hands of rank amateurs. If anyone's going to solve this case, it'll be me. Time to investigate. Wait a smug little... He hasn't even finished law school. You! That was totally rude! Hey, you're not the only one in the case, man. I'm in too. Big time. Juniper Woods! I'm gonna save you. Oh, gosh. I'm probably gonna be tired talking as Robin. Those two were gone. Let's get back to what I was talking about in the front of the stage. About the mock trial, that is. Oh right, he said the victim's location, position, and so on were just like in the script. Exactly, but without the script or any props, it's kind of hard to explain. Perhaps I could help? Her forehead. Who's the... Prosecutor Gavin? Prosecutor Gavin, what are you doing here? You two seem to know each other. Is someone going to introduce me? I do believe we have a fresh face here. Greetings, Fraulein. I'm Clavier Gavin. Some know me as the prosecutor, but I'm most famous for my former rock band. We were quite popular, you know, but regrettably the band went kaput. Perhaps you've heard of us, the Gaviners? I was the lead vocalist. Never heard of your band. Then again, I was out of the country till only recently. But, can I get your autograph? You just met him like 3 seconds ago and you want his autograph? Forgive me, Fraulein, but I've retired from the music biz. I'd be happy to offer my autograph as a rockstar prosecutor, Clavier Gavin. Clavier Claviano. Okay, that one then. She's a lively one, eh, forehead? Didn't know she was your type. She didn't do with member of Wright anything agency, that's all. Nice to meet you. I'm Athena Sykes. A pleasure to meet you too, Athena Sykes. Now that the intros are out of the way, I'm sure you have some questions for me, Chaw Forehead. Okay. Why are you here? So what are you doing here, Prosecutor Gavin? I'm here for some reason as your for the same reason as your boss, to give a lecture at a training seminar. So he's the famous prosecutor they invited? Ah, so the famous prosecutor is him and the famous defense is, or the famous lawyer is Phoenix. Makes sense. And I have another crucial role to play. The Gaviners are getting back together for a one-time special performance. Huh. Even though you guys disbanded? Which was a shame, by the way, really. I know how much you adored our music, Hereford. Anyway, I studied abroad in Germany to get my badge early, but I did graduate from here. Wait, did that performance Junie mentioned? I see you already heard about that. One student representative was supposed to sing with us on stage. And the stage was supposed to look like this tomorrow. Two big bands and a pair of wicked statues. It's just an illustration, but it's not half bad. Huh, I can see Prosecutor Gavin on the left and Phoenix at the right. Interesting. Wicked statues? Wait, are they supposed to be you and Mr. Wright? Bingo, Frolly. And they were so big and magnificent. Two, what a terrible waste. Why not make another one? The worst part of this whole thing is my long-awaited reunion with my mentor never came to pass. Wait, don't tell me your mentor was Professor Cortez. She was the one who taught me how to think about the law. Oh, that sucks. So, Constance Cortez was your professor here at the academy? She may have taught the Judge Court, but she had a huge impact on me. She was fond of saying the end is only justified through powerful means. She wouldn't tolerate dishonesty and always revere what was right beyond else. I can feel Prosecutor Gavin's sadness. Oh no, I think I'm gonna cry. Zena, are you tearing up? No, I can't blame you. Prosecutor Gavin owes a lot of who he is to Professor Cortez. Exactly, so as you can see, we are both joined in our purpose, so to speak, John. Now, let's rock this place hard. Huh? I don't follow. Let's rock what? Forget already, her forehead? I said I'd help you explain the mock trial. We're going to reprise it right here in the lecture hall. It might help us catch our killer. What are we doing? We're still in the lecture hall. Mock trial reenactment. We're reenacting the mock trial? Oh. Okay, it seems like we're being in the mock trial court. But not a real trial, I guess. Right, the stage is ready, and you, her forehead, ready to rock? Oh wow, just like the old times, I guess, and the fourth game, apologize to say attorney. No, the defense is not ready to rock. You saw the actual mock trial earlier, right? Just relax, you'll do fine. Besides, we have the script right here. Judy's masterpiece, the one everyone's been talking about. There's only one in existence. I borrowed it, if you will. Now, Froley, when you get to play the part of the defendant and judge as a per the script. So, as Athena, I'm playing as the judge and the defendant. Okay, got it. I've only read the case outline so far. I don't know how it actually turns out, so I'll treat this like I'm prosecuting a real case. Oh boy. You, Froley, will play the part of a fledgling lawyer, a role you were born to play. All the evidence is also here with us. We have everything we need to reprise the mock trial. Trade the end. Oh my god, really, Athena. Let's get started. The defendant is not judge Athena's site is fight and ready to rock. Court now session for our reenactment of the mock trial. Or what I like to call the mock trial. Double mockery perhaps, but a trial still a trial. Chung, baby. It's no hold barred. Let's rock. Aw, can't we take it easy today?
Objection!
Objection! It may just be a mock of a mock, but there's only one way to compete. You play to win. So remember, each time I catch you slacking off, I'm holding your contempt of court. Great. A judge that voices her own objections and abuses her judicial powers. Whew. Summary of the facts. I have no idea what's going on, but okay. Now then, Prosecutor Gavin, your opening statement, if you please. You got it, Froley, Judge. Our case is set in the school very much like this one. The victim, a prosecutor, a professor female. The defendant, an archery club member, also female. Oh, me? I'm innocent, I tell you. That's some serious bad acting, Froley. Anyway, the victim's body was discovered in the middle of the quad. He just shot at the crime scene. Ironically, it was Professor Cortez who was deposed at the court. Her forehead. How did the Montreal participant react to this photo? Mr. Newman was surprised by what Professor Cortez was wearing. He reacted with, "Oh, the green sweatsuit." That's not exactly what I would pick to focus on, so why would he care about that? Too much of a fledgling to know what's important, though. In any case, both in the mock trial and the actual case, Professor Cortez was wearing a sweatsuit. I cannot read today. I mean, I guess it's always happened to me when I'm reading this. Moving right along. Hold it! Hold it! Hey, wait a sec. The body was discovered in the same area of the mock case, although there was a stage. Both the murder weapon and arrow and the lack of blood are also the same. That's right, and therein lies the significance of this mock trial. So let's keep it rocking hard just like that. Defense argument. Before the crime occurred, the defendant was to meet with the victim in the quad. Let's see here. When I arrived at our meeting place, I found the professor with an arrow in her stomach. But it wasn't me, I didn't kill her. You don't have to ham it up like that, Athena. It's called getting into character, her forehead. Don't be such a wet blanket. Right, let's see. Oh yeah, then Hugh said... A frail co-ed used her bare hand to stab her professor with an arrow? I don't think so. At the time of the murder, a male student was seen holding a bow in the archery club room, which has a clear view of the quad. He shot the arrow to the victim before my client even got there. "9-9, her forehead. That faint swagger does not suit you in the least." Order, especially you, Mr. Justice. Me? I was just trying to get into it like Mr. Euro Rocker said. Prosecuting rebuttal. So, the victim was shot from the archery club room before the meeting even took place? Hence, the defendant could not be the killer? That seems to be the defense assertion. Prosecutor Gavin, do you have any objections? The autopsy report notes that the edges of the victim wound were unusually ragged. Could such physical trauma possibly result from an arrow shot from a bow? 9. I believe the victim was impaled with the arrow by hand. Post-mortem, I don't know what that word is. It showed the real murder weapon was not the arrow at all. When Robert was prosecutor, he had a tough time determining the real murder weapon. Well, he's just a student of Warmont Ave. Well, I'm the real deal, the headliner, so to speak. The true murder weapon was most likely the awl that was left in the art room. An awl? What's that? I mean... an awl, you say? What might that be? It's kind of a tool used for poking holes in paper, wood, and other material. Kind of like an ice pick. I have a photo here if you're interested. Oh, it's all bloody up to the handle. Please tell me it's just paint. Most likely Foley. Pretty realistic, child. Let's pretend it's real blood for now. The defendant's prints were listed from the murder weapon. Furthermore, traces of the victim's blood were discovered in the art room. That's where I believe the murder actually took place. Though, the question now is, how did the body get from the art room to the stage? True, I guess. The murder took place in the 3rd floor art room, but the body was found in the quad. Has it been quite a chore moving the body all that way? Not at all. There's a maintenance area and storehouse right outside the art room. And a cart used to carry balls around was found there. Oh, I think I've seen one of these before. There's a pretty big one. A jump rope, big enough to fit a person or a body in it. The defendant dropped the body from the art room window and moved it for the cart. That is how a high school girl could easily move the body all by herself. You don't say.
Objection!
Objection. A body dropped from 3 stories up would show signs of massive blunt force trauma.
Objection!
Objection. That may be true, but... failed to account for the large high jump mat in the storehouse. I just realized that's a different voice for Prosecutor Gavin. My body dropped into such a mat which showed no signs of blunt force trauma. Yikes. It's almost scary how similar this whole case is to the mock trial proceeding. Quite the crafty killer. In an attempt to cast suspicion on the archery club, I think we're done with the mock trial, I guess. They moved the body to the car where it would be an easy shot from the club room. Then the killer faked the murder weapon by inserting an arrow into the stab wound. I think he was only high praise for Junie's script. Were there any further arguments from the defense? No, it seemed like the teacher who was playing the judge was satisfied too. Time for the finale then. Your verdict, if you please, Fraulein Judge. Huh? Alright, that's me. Very well, this court finds the defendant, Juniper Woods. Wait a second. This is just a mock trial of a mock trial. I don't want to declare Junie guilty. Yeah, perhaps that's not such a good idea. Let's end our mock trial here. Whew. Besides, it's about time I get back to my investigation. Thank you, too. A little run through of the mock trial cleared up quite a few things. Mock trial script added to the court record, okay? Much time, baby. The prosecutor's already got a witness lined up, too. That was quick. Prosecutor Blackwell is almost too good. You're sure in a helpful mood today, Prosecutor Gavin. Well, like I said, I didn't want to catch whoever killed Professor Corte. And there's no reason for me to start butting heads with you two. Anyway, I won't say goodbye, and I'm sure I'll be seeing you later. Great seeing Prosecutor Gavin again, at least. I always thought prosecutors were all rather a scary bunch. But Professor Gavin seems pretty nice. Yeah, he's not so bad as the prosecutors go. We should get back investigating too. We don't have nearly enough information yet. We also have to tell Mr. Wright that we sent to Junie's case. Right. Looks like we have our work cut out for us. Okay, I guess we'll move. The hallway. Do I still have my to-do list? Okay, good. Yeah, I do. Okay. Ah, Mr. Wright. Whoa. I heard they arrested your friend Juniper. Yeah, Detective Fulbright just took her in. I refuse to believe that one of our students is capable of murder. We must prove her innocent by any means necessary. The end justifies the means. I forgot what voice I gave him. What do you mean, the end justifies the means? I, Professor Means, always say what I mean, and mean what I say by all means. Here at our esteemed academy, we train our students to produce meaningful results. You believe Juniper's innocent, do you not? Of course I do. Junie wouldn't even hurt a fly. Oh my god, that face. Precisely, we have justice on our side. The only other thing we need are results. You need the high of folly to endanger your client by failing to pursue all means possible. Sure, I want to prove her innocent, but I don't like the sound of the end justifies the means part. Well, you are still young and idealistic. It's no wonder you fail to see the wisdom therein. There is but one thing to do now. I must personally take up Juniper's defense. You're going to take your case, Professor Mean? I may be a professor, but I'm still licensed to practice law. In fact, I have even battled Professor Corte in court. No kidding, so you guys were rivals or something? No, nothing of the sort. She was an esteemed colleague of the Academy and in court. You see, both Professor Corte and I graduated from this Academy at the top of our class. Oh, I bet they both used to really bring it. I just realized his badge under his right, at his right, vest. What the heck, that looks like a face. Now, if you would excuse me, I had best go discuss the case with Juniper. Professor Means, wait, please wait. I won't say anything, but Apollo and I already agreed to take her case. It's true. Juniper is counting on us to prove her innocence. Really now? You two? And when were you planning on telling me? Sorry, boss. I know we should have asked before at first, but... Relax. Your friend was just hauled away in front of your eyes. Sometimes you just have to make snap decisions. And I think you made the right one. How wonderful. Very well, Dina Sykes. Let me ask you just one thing. As a lawyer, what is it that you treasure beyond all else? That's an easy one, Professor. Seeking justice for my client. What a wonderful answer. Juniper must be overjoyed to have a friend such as you. As a professor, I too shall do whatever I may to help her. And if you decide to take the end justifies the means strategy, come see me at once. I feel like this is his catchphrase. The end justifies the means. Let's hope it never comes to that. Now if you'd excuse me. Well, time's wasting. You better start investigating fast. But first, how about I tell you everything I know so far? Yes, please. Wait, so that means we get to talk to Mr. Wright? No, well, I mean, it doesn't say, but oh well. Let's just talk about the murder. Have you learned anything new about the case? Actually, I ran into Prosecutor Gavin, and he told me something interesting. Seems the murder took place in the art room. There's traces of a large pool of blood there. So police believe the body was moved from there to the stage. What? Really? It's like the mock trial again. Huh, that's really weird. The police are searching the art room, but whether they'll find anything, well what? Come to think of it. So we're no crime scene investigation before it gets too crowded around here. Huh? Are we even allowed to do that? It's no big deal as long as we have to leave it exactly like we found it. Plus... No, never mind. Oh yeah, that's right. I was wondering what stopped him. Now, where was I again? But there's really no need to talk about it right here, right now. I want you two to find out for yourselves. Okay. So, were you shocked by your conversation with Professor Mean? Oh, I guess so. Actually, that was pretty shocking. The dark age of the law. I'm sure you've heard those words before. Yeah, honestly, like every episode I've played so far, I keep hearing this dark age of the law, so I have no idea what this means. Is this something like a battle? Some sort of war with the law? I have no idea. Sure, a number of times. Prosecutors file false charges and lawyers fight back by fabricating evidence. There's a lot of that going around these days. But the question is, how is it related to the case at hand? Training students to produce results. That is the school's policy. Well, that in of itself isn't a bad thing. Right. As long as those results come by fair and honest means. But what was it the Professor Mean said? The end justifies the means? To survive the dark age of the law, you must use any means necessary. Fabrication of evidence and false charges are unavoidable in the quest for results. That's what they're preaching here at Demon's Legal Academy. But what happened to our legal system if results are all that matters anymore? Relax, it's just a rumor. I take it with a grain of salt if I were you. Oh, that's a relief. Can't be going there for a minute. Wait a second, what if Mr. Wright examined the victim's body for a reason? Maybe he was worried someone might actually tamper with the evidence. Who knows? I think that about wraps up what I know so far. The fact that this case closely resembles Miss Wood's script is obviously important. Knowing that, you should probably try and identify what's the same and what's different. Okay, I'll try to talk to as many people as I can on campus. Okay, maybe I'll go ahead and move to the campus. I think that's about it. Maintenance area? What's this place? Is it the maintenance area? Let's see. During the mock trial, Prosecutor Gavin said that the art room is right above here on the 3rd floor. And that the body was dropped from there onto a high jump mat from the storehouse. Right, and then he claimed that the body was transported to the stage in the ball cart. I can see them on the right there, and then... there's someone else here. Hey, it's Robin. Whoa, you scared the crap out of me. Yikes, right back at you. What are you doing out here? I'm working out so that I can become strong enough to save Juniper. But I'm so worked up, my training brace is almost breaking at the seam. Oh right, the girl you got arrested, so you're psyching yourself out to rescue her? Yes, because I'm the manliest of manly men. That's why I work out with my manly bruise. Or brace. Bruce? What? I think I hear some discord in that manliest of men's voice of yours. I don't mean to be rude, but can you talk without shouting? Sorry! I'll try not to shout so much. If at all possible, that is. Which is not at all possible by the sound of it. Honestly, do you mind if I ask you some questions as Judy's lawyer? No problem, ask away! Keep them coming, man! Ouch, my ears ache already. I need to like... I got my freaking throat. Robin Newman. Robin, can you tell me a little more about yourself? You want to know about me? I'm a second-rate member of the Fine Art Club. Fine Art Club? Looks like broken pottery or plaster. Maybe this is the cause of that noise we heard. There's probably 2 statues on this stage. I seem to recall hearing that a code from the Fine Art Club had made them. 2-bit banner than a pair of wicked statues. This is an illustration, but it's not half bad. Wicked statues? Wait, are these supposed to be you and Mr. Wright? Being so phony, and they were so big and magnificent too. What a terrible waste. Hey, did you create those stage statues by any chance? You bet I did, both of them. Put my blood, sweat, and tears into those things, man. I mean, good job on the statue, jeez. Must have been terrible seeing them all smashed up like that. Nah, I couldn't face Professor Corte if I let something like that get me down. What do you mean? Professor Corte was a Fine Arts Club advisor. She was all about the truth and beauty, man. She always said the only good result is the truth. That and only let us see the truth through a legitimate means producing worthwhile results. Yes, I'm totally on your guy's side. She must have been an incredible woman. Yeesh, and you call me loud when I practice my chords of steel. I can't even be loud right now. It's almost midnight here. Oh man, why do I have to take the prosecutor course? I mean, how am I supposed to say Juniper if I'm studying to be a prosecutor? Don't worry, I'll clear Judy's name, you'll see. The 3 of us had a dream. We swore we'd make it happen together. Prosecutor, lawyer, judge, the 3 of us would hold fair and honest trial. The dark age of the law? Ha! We were gonna put a nail in this coffin, man. Wow, you guys swore to do that? But no! That stupid school rule had to ruin it. School rule? Which one? Anyone with a prior conviction, no matter how minor the offense, they won't. They won't be allowed to graduate from this stupid, holier-than-thou school. A tough legal academy with even tougher rules. Judy will never become a judge unless I can prove her innocence. But if I fail, the 3 of them will never realize their dream. It's like someone put pressure on my pressure. There's probably more to discuss. Okay, well, I'm gonna just go ahead and go outdoor stage. Okay, sorry about that, guys. I'm just trying to do something. There we go. I thought the area was cordoned off. Hey, the police were discussing something over there. Oh, I know. I'll just quietly sneak over for a listen. Here we go. Ah, Athena, watch where you're... Huh? The heck is that, a box? Ouch. What does that say? Hands off. This side up. Who put this stupid box here? Wait. Apollo, this box, there's... What now? There's someone or... something inside. Don't want to be a snake. Shh. Oh god, what is that? You more just blew my cover. What the? There really is someone inside. Shh. That someone is me, Miriam Scuttlebutt. I really don't know what... I know it's a female, because I can tell because of the speech thing, but I don't know what to give her. There's like a lot of characters for me. And I'm senior in the judge course. What's with the box? It's the fate of we who live in the shadows. There's a very good reason why none may see my face by the light of day. Wait, if you're taking the judge court, did you write a mock trial script too? You really want to see my script that bad? Well, you better watch out. Read it without my permission and you'll wish you hadn't. Who cares? I'm sure it was rejected for a good reason. Oh my god. Alright. Miriam Scuttlebutt. Turns white to black, panda, ink, fragile. I'm just reading what's on the box right there. Oh, so you're studying to be a judge too. You must be classmate with Juniper. Are you a friend of hers? Juniper? Shh. Sure, she's my friend. That's why I'm gonna gather in. That's why I'm gathering info. Now tell me all you know, for tomorrow's trial. For tomorrow's trial? What are you talking about? I'm going to take the stand, naturally. So the witness for the prosecution is some weirdo in the card box? Huh. This is disguised how I get my scoops. But you're right, it's me. Now tell me everything you know towards Junie's sake. Wait a second, Miriam. Repeat what you just said. Lawyer with brains as bad as his ears. Poor Juniper. I'm taking the stand tomorrow. Tell me everything you know for Juniper's sake. Clear enough for you this time? Ah. I thought so. Athena, my brace is reacting. Really? That means... a lie already. That was quick. Okay. Let's use it. Just looking at both hands. Oh. Hold it. I got it right here. Gotcha! That's strange. You certainly tightened your grip when you said, for Juniper's sake. It's like you subconsciously tensed up because you're lying. Come, what you talking about? When did I ever lie? Jeez, calm down. Okay, then let me ask you this. Why were you selected as a witness? That's an easy one. I'm the editor-in-chief of the Thieves' Herald. I know everything there is to know around campus, even the darkest of secrets. Editor-in-chief, huh? Pretty impressive. Yeah, well, so lonely one-woman operation. I do it all myself, from reporting to editing to publishing. Still impressed? I'm a perfect student in journalism because I bring it all to the table. And this is the evidence. Here. What? An extra edition of Demon's Herald, published to coincide with the month trial. Demon's Herald Extra. Thanks, Miriam. You revealed who you truly are. Someone who's never had Junie's best interest in mind. What? Are you questioning our friendship? Look, you may want answers, but no one can do, because what you're saying conflicts with this piece of evidence. What? This one? Or what's this? Stop with your punching, jeez. Let me just try this one. Take that! That's the Demon's Herald, the paper I published? What about it? Are you really that dense? This article is full of malicious lies about Junie. It's definitely not something a true friend of hers would write. God, you got it all wrong. Another staff member wrote that one. I don't think so, Miriam. You even said it yourself just a moment ago. It's a one-woman operation. Or did you forget already? You're just giving me that info you have. Stupid pawn, Juniper's just using you. You're right. Alright, time to talk to me, Miss Scuttlebutt. Nah, I want the truth, Miriam. You hired your boss in order to collect gossip for your sleazy paper, isn't that right? You're not really friends with Juniper, are you? No, Josh, she's the target of my scoop, and my readers live in dirt. That's a dirty little secret of the squeaky clean student council president. Dirty little secret? Alright, what are you planning to say in court, huh? I'm a witness to a part in the crime. I'm going to tell you it all in the shocking expose. And justifies the means. That's my brand to tell all journalism. And justifies the means. Wait a second. In this dark age of law, many of us embrace Professor Mean's methods, even future judges. I use adopted and justifies the means brand of journalism, which includes tape recorders secretly hidden all over our campus. People are recording every last word without anyone being any the wiser. Does she realize it's totally illegal? What if it was at the scene of the crime? The art room. You put a tape recorder in the art room. What did it record? Since she's also... Am I supposed to suspect Miss Scuttlebutt here or something? I don't know. You wanna know? You really wanna know? Yes, please. That's so nice of you to... Like I really tell you now, the big comes out in court tomorrow. You're so mean, Miriam. According to my evidence, a fatal fissure had opened between the three of them. Who? Junie, Hugh, and Robin? And what do you mean by fatal fissure? A rift in a trio. Juniper, Hugh, and Robin used to be the best friends. Used to be? They still seem to get along fine to me. I did sense some discord, though. You don't know anything. President Means had his followers, and President Corte had hers. The influence in this book is inescapable. Can you imply that one of them had her to the extreme idea you and President Means have? Why would anyone follow that philosophy? How could you possibly understand? You're new around here. Miriam, wouldn't you feel better if you came out of the dark and into the light? I can see fine here. You'll be the one seeing the light in court tomorrow. Then you'll realize how guilty Juniper Woods really is. Enough with that. We're gonna have to cross-examine her tomorrow. I don't know where to start. Well, let's at least take care of whatever we can today. You're right. Let's see what else we can find out. Okay, should we go to the lecture hall? Anything here? Okay. Look, there's Hugh. Hey, Hugh! Oh, it's you two. Do you want something? You find anything? You said you were going to do some investigating of your own. Nope, nothing yet. I'm afraid it's not looking very good for Juniper. You don't really think Juniper could have done something like this, do you? Only the author and the victim knew the content of the script. Both the stage and the art room were in the exact same state as described therein. Nobody could mimic the crime like that unless they already read the script or wrote it. But, look, the President Mead is better able to handle this than you two, so just leave it to him. There it is again. I'm picking up some discord in Hugh's voice. Mr. O'Connor? Hugh, would you mind telling me a little bit about yourself? Heh, whatever. I'm 6'1" and under this uniform, 100% lean missile. My grades are astounding and I'm the ace of the archery club, needless to say. I never miss my mark. Oh, and I'm incredibly humble too. I can't even say that with a straight face. Those around me call me a genius, but I pay them no mind. When it comes to tests, you're always 100%. I always get 100%, so I suppose it's only natural for them to say I'm a genius. I knew you were about to say that. But as I said before, I paid them no mind. I heard you the first time. What about the mock trial? It sounded like you were about to lose to Robin. There's a very good reason for that. You see, right before the mock trial started, I saw the body. You saw the body? Right, and I was so distraught that I basically handed Robin a victory. This Hugh O'Connor does sound a little sus. Oh, Hugh? Would you mind telling us a little more about that? Right before the mock trial, the campus was empty. Everyone was here in the lecture hall. Oh yeah, that's right. This is what happened. I gave myself a little break from talking, so I'm just gonna let this slide, because it's a flashback anyways. Alright. That's right. There was an announcement and then everyone came in here. The only exception were the mock trial participants. Juniper, Robin, and I were in personal dressing rooms next door. Wow, your own personal dressing rooms? That's total VIP treatment. Actually, they're for student-teacher meetings. They don't even have windows. N and J, who's that? The other two waited impatiently in their rooms, but that's not my style. I head over to the... I think N is Robin Newman, and J is Juniper. So I head over to the archery range on the side of the lawn. I did some meditation while waiting. That's the best way to laugh. Then just before the mock trial was to start, I headed back toward the main building. As I walk across the quad, I pass in front of the stage. So that's what you saw the body? Why didn't you report it then? That's a little sus. Right, it was quite a shock. As much as I hate to admit it, my legs were shaking. I could have easily beaten Robin if I hadn't been for that. Wait, hold it right there. You went through the mock trial even though you had just discovered a body? Why didn't you tell anyone? I mean, we're talking about someone getting killed here. I think I know why. Was it because of this? Where'd you get that? So this article in the Demon's Herald is true. The winner of the mock trial who would get to make his confession to Junie. Right, but if I report the body I found, the whole thing would be called off. He really wanted to win that bad. Bad enough to ignore a dead body. Sorry, but that's not normal. Could their love for Junie really be that strong? Thank you for sharing that important piece of information with us. It may prove useful at tomorrow's trial. Good, because that's all I have to say about the matter. Thanks, and don't worry, we'll prove Juniper's innocence, you'll see. I can't see you to inspire much confidence. Okay, Athena, what next? Well, I think I talked to everyone who is somehow linked to the case. Okay, maybe it's about time we wrapped up our investigation. Oh wait, we haven't met with Junie yet. Yeah, you're right. Let's head over to the detention center. Alright, we're almost done at least. Joy 24, detention center. Whew. Visitor's room. Oh jeez, Junie. Tina, thank you so much for coming. She called me Tina like she used to. Maybe she's finally letting her guard down. Talk to me. The script. Junie, the crime unfolding is acting like your script. Any idea what's going on here? Wanted to make it fair, so the script was kept secret until the day of the mock trial. And the only people who knew the details were Professor Corte and I. I think we haven't heard already so far. However, yes, what is it, Junie? Well, there was this one article in the school paper. You mean this one? It's more like a tabloid piece than a newspaper article, if you ask me. I've been worried that the trial would wreck the friendship between Robin, you, and me. He wants to say friends, but both of them guys are hoping to take it to the next level. What a passion of high school drama. Wish I could have experienced it. And I know I shouldn't have, but I revised the script in favor of the prosecution. But Professor Corte noticed it immediately and changed it back. So if Robin had won, he wouldn't have been able to confess his love to Junie. That would have kept that trio's relationship the same. Never knew Junie could be so devious. Sorry, I guess my personal problems probably won't be of any help in court, huh? You never know. Help often comes from the most unexpected places. Thanks, Juniper. The all? I was wondering about the all you had on you when you were arrested. Before I found this in the suspect's pocket. There's blood on this? Yep. Ready for the mock trial. Wonder why you never heard of a mock trial. It was a murder weapon from the mock trial. President Corte and I were prepping in the art room until the day before the trial. I didn't even realize it hid it on me until I was arrested. There was nothing to worry about. There shouldn't be any way to link it to the crime. Still, that blood-red color on the all bothered me. Was it just paint or something? I mean, I was looking at it from pretty far away, but it probably was just paint. But that's what bothered me. It wasn't on the all when we were prepping. It wasn't on the all when we were prepping it yesterday. It wasn't. Then how and when did it get there? Well, before the mock trial began, I showed Dina and Mr. Wright to the waiting room. Then I went back to my dressing room to get the trial props we were going to use. That's when I found the art room key and the all with what looked like blood on it. A key? And the all? Professor Corte not only had the art room key since she's the Fine Arts Club advisor. Is this set key was there in the dressing room? I thought she was the one who had painted the all to look like it had blood on it. After all, she always insisted that the props should be realistic, so... The all suddenly shows up on the day of the trial with what looked like blood on it. I have a really bad feeling about this. Me too, but let's not jump the gun on this. Mock trial prep work? You and Professor Corte were busy preparing for the mock trial together yesterday, right? Was that the last time you saw her? Or, sorry, that was supposed to be Tina. Yes, I left school at around 6 p.m. Do you notice anything different about her? No, I didn't notice anything out of the ordinary. She looked and acted the same as always. I would have never guessed she'd end up like this. Looks like we're about out of time. Thank you for coming to see me. We'll do everything we can to prove you're innocent tomorrow. I know, and I believe in you, Dina. Well, I should go on now. Bye. She hasn't coughed once. Is she gonna be alright? She's like a shadow of the girl we met back at the academy. Oh, it's Miss Scuttlebutt. The Junie I knew was always like that. A little weak and sickly. But the fact that she lifted her facade shows that she trusts us. Even still, what is it? Well, when Junie and her two friends were talking about their friendship, I sensed some discord in their hearts. Seriously? Yeah, but it was really faint. I might have been mistaken. There's no reason to doubt their friendship. Is there? Maybe. Does that mean one of them the murderer? The true culprit? I mean, Hugh O'Connor does sound a little sus, so I guess possibly. I don't know. Don't worry, everything will be fine. You and Juniper are friends, right? You know that friend I mentioned to you earlier. Well, get this. Whenever something's troubling one of us, the other can just feel it. That's real friendship. I suppose you're right. Might as well forget about that and concentrate on the trial. Yep, tomorrow's the big day. Let's sort out what we know so far. Okay. The victim, Professor Corte, was murdered in the art room on the 3rd floor, and her body was moved to the outdoor stage in the quad. While the location where we found the body was just as the Montreal script described. I wish those were the only similarities they shared. What do you mean? What I mean is the script and this case are exactly the same in almost every respect. So it follows that the actual trial may very well unfold just like the Montreal did. Oh no! Montreal ended right before the prosecutor was about to win. Well, that's not gonna happen. This time, Junie will be declared not guilty. Of course, I intend to get our result on its way. We can do this. We'll be fine. After all, I have Apollo and he's the king of being fine. True. To be continued. Alright, cool. So, alright, let's go ahead and save it. So, that is gonna be it, guys. Yeah, so, next part will be the trial. We finished our investigation. I guess good to see Juniper Woods, or in other words, Junie again. Whew. I don't know. I kind of want to finish episode 3 as fast as possible because I will say one of my friends who played this game before told me that episode 4 and 5 and this one are actually kind of connected. So in a way, 4 and 5 are probably about one episode, I guess. So in this game at least. So yeah, we're kind of in a way getting close. So, whew, I don't know what to say, but yeah. Anyway, with that being said, thank you all for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Yeah, we'll see what happens at the trial tomorrow. Maybe I'll have someone with me. Maybe I won't. I don't know. I do want to finish episode 3 as soon as possible, though. So yeah. Yeah. With that being said, thank you all for watching. Peace out, guys. See you in the trial.